What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at a really cool device. If you love Nintendo 64 and you're looking for a plug-and-play solution that will get you everything that you need to make your 64 compatible with an HD TV, today is the day we show that off. This is the Super 64 HD adapter from Eon Gaming. If you're not familiar with Eon Gaming, they are a really awesome company. They are mostly known for their GCHD and the GCHD Mark II, which are plug-and-play solutions for the GameCube. Now, if you want links to these and you want to check out another video, I will put that up here somewhere so you can check out the GCHD. But today, our focus is going to be on the Super 64. I personally absolutely love the Nintendo 64. It is one of my favorite consoles of all time. So when they reached out to me and asked me to check out the Super 64 plug-and-play adapter, I was beyond excited. I was not even hesitant to run up to and be like, hey, yeah, I want to look at that. Yeah, I definitely want to look at that. Let me look at it. So in this video, I really just wanted to take a look at the gameplay. I really want to see what this has to offer right out of the box. It's super simple to set up. All you really do is plug it into the back of your console, plug your HDMI in there, plug your AC adapter into your Nintendo 64, and you're ready to go. On the back here, it says, supercharge your N64. Play any N64 game on any HD TV. Virtually eliminates all input lag, which is extremely important if you're trying to play a retro game. Sometimes the inputs need to be pinpoint accurate in order for you to get, like, say, on a platform or do some specific combo. And if you're not able to stay on point with the input lag, you're pretty much screwed. The game is almost unplayable. So, compatible with any HDMI-enabled display, outputs the highest quality signal over HDMI. No additional modding is required. Now, that's a big one for me because I personally am not a big fan of taking one of my only consoles from the retro days and messing with it. I don't know how you guys feel about that stuff. I know modding is absolutely awesome and you can do some really cool things with your consoles. But when it comes to taking something that's so old and not in production anymore and messing with it, I don't know. It's just, my personal opinion on that one is, you know, I don't like to do that. Not unless I have like a second console or something like that, something that is so common that it doesn't really matter. But all of my 64s are pretty much like, you know, I've got the Pikachu 64, I have the Jungle Green 64, I have the Grape 64. I'm not going to take those apart and start messing with them just because I don't know when I'll ever see another one of them, to be totally honest with you. I know that they're out there, but I'm not gonna go messing with one and you know, break one. Even though I could probably take the innards of like a common gray 64 and put it in there and fix it. It's just, I'm weird, okay? That's it, I'm weird. Let's move on. Let's go take a look at some gameplay. I do want to show you guys what this thing is capable of. I thought that it was absolutely incredible. I will show you some gameplay now so you guys can tell me what you think in the comment section, whether it is worth your money or, you know, it's a pass for you. Just let me know in the comment section what you guys think after checking out this gameplay footage. Now, come on, show the gameplay footage. Let's go. All right, so here we have Rampage 2. I put this on because it has like 3D rendered graphics and it's like a side scroller, so I felt like the details would be a little bit easier to notice on something like this. If you look on the left hand side where it says press with slick mode off, you can see that the lines around the text is a little bit more jagged, as where with slick mode on it's a little bit more smooth and it just has a little bit of a cleaner image. Let's take a look at this still shot from some of the gameplay. I did this so you can get a good look at the character models. So on the right hand side, as you can see, the edges around the character Boris is a little bit more smooth, as where Curtis has the jagged edges like I was saying before in the start menu. Now, when you're actually watching the gameplay move, you can't really notice too big of a difference, but the difference is definitely there. Alright, so let's take a look at another one of my favorite N64 games, Banjo-Tooie. And again, I will point out that you might want to pay close attention to the text because that's where you're probably going to notice things the most. And I will say, that for a plug-and-play solution with zero lag, this looks pretty good. Now, I will say, those of you who want to compare this to maybe like the Ultra HDMI mod, yeah, it's not gonna look as good as an Ultra HDMI mod, but this is also not a mod. This is taking the output that your N64 natively outputs and upscaling it to an HD resolution, which in my opinion is pretty good looking for what it is. Now, comparing it to an Ultra HDMI mod kind of isn't fair. The biggest selling point on this device is really that it's a lagless solution to get an HD picture that's pretty good without having to mod your console. I think that's the biggest takeaway from this video that I want you guys to understand, is that this is a good alternative, not the best looking image, I want to say. If you're looking at this on a small monitor, it's gonna look a lot cleaner than it does on like a 40-inch plus HD TV, let's be real. But in all honesty, for what it is, I think it looks really great, and it makes the N64 extremely playable because of the no lag. And in my opinion, I think that it's worth it. And lastly, let's take a look at one of the most iconic Nintendo 64 games, if not the most iconic Nintendo 64 game. I think it's a pretty big battle between this and Ocarina of Time, but that's not what we're here to talk about. As you can see on the right-hand side, I like this image because it has Mario's face right up in the screen with his 3D model, and you can tell a pretty good difference between the slick mode on and slick mode off in this image. And this is all I'm really trying to say, is that whether you like slick mode off or slick mode on, I think both sides look pretty good. It really depends on the game that you're trying to play, in which you would use slick mode and slick mode being off, or whether you just like that jagged retro look of what it looked like on a CRT back in the day. I think both images look pretty good. Both of them definitely look better than composite. I was going to try and compare them to composite, but unfortunately everything that I have to capture a composite image cleans the image up in some way, shape, or form, so it wouldn't really be comparing it to a straight composite image. And that's what I really wanted to do, was compare it to a straight composite image, so you can really see the difference in how much this shines compared to a composite image. But I can tell you right now, if you get this device and you plug your composite cables in and you plug this in, you will see a big difference. Now, is it Ultra HDMI mod? No. Is it great? Yes. That's all I'm really trying to say. All right, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you like what you saw and you want to pick up your very own Super 64 HD adapter for your Nintendo 64, make sure to check the description. I will have a link to CastlemaniaGames.com, who was super nice enough to provide me with this adapter and has always been a big supporter of this channel. So Ryan over at Castlemania Games, thank you so much for always showing support. You are absolutely incredible, and you are one of the biggest reasons of why this channel has been able to check out a lot of really cool retro-inspired items. So thank you very, very much for being who you are and supporting the retro gaming community on YouTube. We send our thanks. That's me sending my thanks. You know, I'm weird, whatever. So make sure to check out that description, check out the link. You will actually save 10% on your order if you use the coupon code in the description as well. I will also put it on the screen here. Bam. So thanks again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you are new here and maybe haven't subscribed yet, maybe hit the subscribe button, stick around, you know? I'd appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Make sure to go into the description and check out that link. There's also a coupon code, so if you want to save 10% on your order, you can do that. Also, by ordering through that link, you will be helping out this channel as well. So make sure you do that if you enjoy the content on this channel. Also, if you enjoy the content on this channel, make sure to hit that notification bell and, get all notifications. That way you know if we're going live, doing all that cool stuff. We do a lot of live streams and check out new games here and there. So make sure to do that. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you later.
Wow. Yeah.